Hi everybody, this is the Dog H. Weber with another edition of Weber on Sports Express here on FingerLakes1.com. Hope you had a nice weekend. SU West Virginia basketball, huh? Don't you want to sing a couple of bars of Three Blind Mice, Three Blind Mice? Yes, Syracuse and Bayheim won the game 63-61. The question of the day across the country, especially in Central New York, is how did three blind mice, quote-unquote, called officials, miss the goaltending call with a few seconds to go in that game? You may not know anything about college basketball. If you know 1% of college basketball, even you, a diehard SU fan, would have to agree with me that that was a goaltending call against the Syracuse defensive player. It was missed. How was it missed? I have no clue how it was missed, but it's amazing. You can understand if the West Virginia coaching staff and their players, as they boarded the bus to head to the airport to fly home to Morgantown, if they had a banner on their bus says, "We was wobbed." We was wobbed, as Bugs Bunny once famously said. We was wobbed. As Jim Seneca pointed out this morning, and he's an SU graduate, how many times did they go over and look at the monitors? Can't they look at the monitor on that call? They certainly would have reversed it, and Syracuse may have won the game. But there's no doubt in my mind and your mind that that was a ripoff of the century. West Virginia should have tied that game up with 3 ticks to play. By the way, update, my research and my friends down at Syracuse have given me an update on the Fab Melo mystery. Why he is not playing basketball? Yes, we are being told it is an academic issue, keeping him out. My research says it's a math question that he's unable to answer. And the professor at Syracuse has told Fab Melo and the other students they cannot use a calculator. I consider myself some sort of a math savant. I have an amazing ability to add figures. This would be multiplication, but it would be pretty easy if you think about it. You got to have somewhat of an intelligence. But here it is. And I bring in my good friend Brad Jones, who Jimmy's going to show you his picture on the screen. Now, Brad has got 322 friends and family that he can write down on a list. He had 322, but his mother-in-law Helen called up and said she wanted to come off the list because she doesn't like Brad, and she's still mad at her daughter for meeting up with Brad Jones some 40 years ago. But Brad Jones decided to send his friends and family a bushel of corn, cheap corn, at $25.82 a bushel. $25.82 per bushel, and Brad is sending 321 bushels times $25.82. I ask you to add 8% sales tax after you calculate that. Do not use a calculator. Do it the long way and come up with the answer. And if you are correct in the answer, 321 bushels of corn from Brad Jones to his friends and family times $25.82 per bushel. Then you add 8% sales tax. Give me the total dollar amount. If you email me or tell Jimmy or see me on the street and give me the number, we will award you a large pizza. Compliments of FingerLakes1.com Sports. Fab Melo is struggling with that answer, thus he's not playing basketball. Hey, let's switch to the world of baseball. I don't know about you, it went quickly across the radar screen. Yes, the Yankees traded up and got rid of Jesus Montero and picked up a guy named Michael Panera of Seattle. Panera last year was 9-10 with an ERA of 3.74. He did very well early in the season. The major league hitters got to him middle to the late part of the season. But in my judgment, I would think Montero is one of the best pound-for-pound players in the entire spectrum called Major League Baseball. I think the Yankees may have given up way too much. To me, Montero was a keeper. We'll have to wait and see if Panera pitches dazzling for the Bronx Bombers in 2012. But it's my humble opinion, they gave way too much, giving up that surf and turf guy, Filet Mignon. Surf and turf baby, Jesus Montero. Well, it's Super Bowl weekend. Coming up, Giants versus Pats. Super countdown. The Pats are still 3-point favorites. They're a 55-point over-under. The dog is lousy, as you know, who used to follow me on WSFW radio for 30 years. My correct percentage of picking games was 14%. That means the dog is 86% of the time wrong. But I got a feeling about the Giants. If they can somehow control Gronkowski, the big tight end, and Wes Welker, if they can control those two cats, I like the Giants in this one, in a close one. The Giants 27, New England 23. And by the way, if the Giants do win on Sunday, forget about paintings on the wall at LaBelle's in honor of Tom Coughlin. In my judgment, give up at Waterloo. Sorry, you Waterloo fans. I would say right then and there, we change it from Waterloo, never to be called Waterloo again. We say it's Coughlin. Welcome to Coughlin. No painting will ever make it. No keys to the little village of Waterloo will make it. We need to name the village, if he can win this game, Coughlin. Think about that. Well, listen, there's a Section 5 Wrestling Hall of Fame coming up. Inductions will be held on Wednesday to February the 8th. It's going to be held at Red Fideli's Brick House in Rochester. My wife and myself know the owners, great people. And we want to congratulate Waterloo's Sean Nisley, who will be inducted. Congratulations, Sean. Tickets go for $27 a piece. Call 585-225-2021. Well, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm getting psyched for our play-by-play and our video of 2 high school basketball games. Starting up this Friday night, we'll be in Waterloo for our initial broadcast. The Waterloo girls taking on the undefeated Newark girls at broadcast time of this show. It should be a great game. Jeremy Hunt will be doing stats, and my buddy Matt Verke will be the color commentator, and I'll have an opportunity to do some play-by-play, which I haven't done in 13 years. Airtime 7:15, 7:30-ish. Will come on right after the JV game completes on this Friday from Waterloo. Then, of course, the following Friday we'll be in Clyde to pick up the Clyde boys versus the Lions, boy, my hometown. We've had some great sponsor participation. Madej, Mynderse, and Ricky, attorneys at law here in Seneca Falls. Great folks. Eddie Boudreau, Finger Lakes Partners Insurance. The Hometown Meats and Deli at 53 Columbia Street in Clyde, New York. Bruno's Brooklyn Pizza. They're located on 37 Canal Street in Lyons, New York. And the Seneca Falls Country Club, all great sponsors of these 2 broadcasts. Don't forget, coming up on FingerLakes1.com Sports, Waterloo girls hosting the undefeated Newark girls. Should be a classic battle. Well, I end my show with the Persons of the Week. Kudos goes out to the South Seneca wrestling team, having accomplished something that doesn't happen very often, winning their 4th championship in a row. Congratulations goes out to the South Seneca wrestling team. And to Red Jackets' Bailey Hickson. She's a junior. Bailey eclipsed the 1,000-point mark. And what's kind of ironic, her brother Tyler did it a year ago. What was pretty neat, when Bailey did it, guess who showed up at court to hand the basketball to her? Her brother, Tyler, gave the ball to the sister, namely Bailey. So the Hicksons certainly know how to play basketball in the little town of Red Jacket. And Mynderse Academy boys basketball, what can you say? They continue to play fabulous. Keep it up, MA. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, 3 weeks from today, I've been beating up on so many teams that you folks want me to be punished again. I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to self-inflict it. 3 weeks from today, Ryan Ferletti, the young boy, will be in the studios, and he will nail the dog with yet another pie in the face. Remember Sunshine Peoples? She enjoyed it, and I'm sure Ryan Ferletti will be likewise excited about hitting the dog in the puss with a pie on Monday, February the 20th. Take care, everybody. Don't forget high school basketball. Our initial broadcast here on FingerLakes1.com Sports this Friday night. The Waterloo girls entertaining the undefeated Newark girls. That's a look at sports my way.